All right, this will be our completed class. We did have some scratches. This will be our completed class. Our judge will be picking each entry in this class, placing each entry. This class sponsored by Black Lot Drafts, Doug and Donna Holtorf, joining us from Iowa. Donna and her late husband, Doug, are longtime supporters of the draft horse industry. Known as Black Lot Drafts, they have raised registered Percherons for many years, using them for farming, showing, and just enjoying them. In 2011, they purchased the celebrated stallion Hazelwood Linda's Bravo and continued to grow and produce Percheron offspring that have had a very positive influence on the breed. We'd like to thank Donna for her continued support. Black Lot Drafts, our sponsor for the Mare and Foal. All right, in a class where we salute our Mare and Foal, moving into the breeding program, the Mare and Foal, your first place award will go to number 607. That is the entry of Rose Hill Stables from Viking, Alberta. Our Queen Sophia making the presentation. We have Rose Hill Eden and Rose Hill Iceman represented. Second place, the reserve honors going to 615. That is Hanson Percherons with Diamond Style Farms Corona and Lime and Hanson's Wixom. Third place award will go to number 657. That is the entry of Robin Lawn Farms with Black Olive and Robin Lawn's Easter's Trinite. Fourth place to number 734, the entry of Zubroad Percherons. Fifth place to number 622, also an entry of Zubroad Percherons. Sixth place going to Black Rose Percherons, number 618. And 7th place to number 593, Northern Journey Farms, Brian Bollinger's entry. Thank you again going out to Black Lot Drafts for sponsoring. Produce class will be next. Produce, open produce, 2 animals produced by the same mare. Our Produce of Dam class sponsored by Lanes Inn Farm, Robert and Andrea Detweiler of Oelwein, Iowa. They have managed a draft horse farm for the last 20 plus years. Robert raises some perch runs of his own and is a full-time farm manager for Anderson Farms. Prior to his partnership with Anderson Farms and David Anderson, Robert was the lead driver and manager of the Gray Transportation Perch Run Hitch. During his time with Gray Transportation, Robert also showed the mares in halter classes and oversaw the breeding program. Robert and Andrea Detweiler have had a significant impact on the perch run breed and look forward to continue to breed, help with our Perch Run Association. Again, Lanes Inn Farm, Robert and Andrea Detweiler sponsoring our Produce of Dam in the Open Division. We would also like to say a special thank you to our wagon sponsor, Yoder's Nutrition of Bloomfield, Iowa. It was founded in 2019, providing a top-dress hemp pellet blended with CBD hemp powder and mineral ingredients to improve joint, muscle, and gut health in all levels of performance horses. All right, we apologize for that delay. None of our numbers matched the numbers in there, so we had to get a little creative to get these numbers correctly. So in first place, we're going to welcome entry 690. That is the entry of Zoobrod Percherons. That will be your world champion junior produce of dam. 2 animals, again, out of the same dam. Second place is going to go to entry number 664. That is the entry of Tradewind Farms. Third place in entry 663, the entry of Fedor Farm Percherons. Fourth place to number 660, that is the entry of Westgate Percherons. Fifth place to number 615, Hansen Percherons. Sixth place to the Zoobrod entry, number 690. And seventh place to entry number 666. That is Farmington Express's entry. Our open class will be next. Open produce will be next. Again, we are moving into our open produce of dam class. These will be 2 animals that have been produced by the same mare. We know we're going to get into the group classes and we're going to have a lot of handlers in. They just asked to remember that we are at the World Show stage and we are live stream across the world. So please, no shorts or anything when you come in to showcase the horses. Make sure you're dressed appropriately. We are, again, on the world stage as we welcome the 2026 World Percheron Congress. We are going to be seeing our open produce of dam now. And continuing to thank our class sponsor for our produce classes, that is Lanes End Farm, Robert and Andrea Detweiler, joining us from Oelwein, Iowa. Our Junior Get a Sire will be next. That will be our next class, the Junior Get a Sire, followed by the Open Get a Sire. We've also been asked to remind everyone, no segways or scooters in the outer, when you're in the shopping area, no segways or scooters in the outer area, please. As we set the stage for our picture of your world champion, ladies and gentlemen, your Open Produce Dam is going to Rose Hill Stables. Gord Rosica and family joining us from Viking, Alberta. The dam is Hires Jade. Congratulations. Your reserve world champion, number 670, Charles Wood Percherons, joining us from Manitoba. July Rosie is the dam of both horses. Third place going to go to number 676. That is Tradewind Farms with Black Prairie W Views Jet. Fourth place going to number 668, Zubrod Percherons. The dam is Gingerbread Count on Shayna. Fifth place to number 664, Tradewind Farms, with the dam both being Tradewinds Diamante. Sixth place to number 660, Westgate Percherons, with the dam Westgate Nevada. Seventh place to 669, Windermere Farms, with Windermere's Aussie as the dam. Eighth place to 677, MNM Percherons, with Adams Acre Fancy the dam. And ninth place to number 671, that is Northern Journey Farms, with Northern Journey Diamond as the dam. Again, we are now going to be moving into your Junior Get a Sire. Junior Get a Sire will be 3 animals sired by the same stallion. This is the junior division. They will all be 2 and under. All right, we have the results for you in our junior class. We do want to thank our class sponsor. That is Jim and Peg Day, LD's Pertrons, joining us from Bradgate, Iowa, sponsoring our junior get of sire. In first place, number 688, that is the entry of Jackson Fork Ranch. The sire is Sharon's Topper. The reserve world champion, number 690, Zubrod Percherons. The sire is Silver Oak Hills Event. And third place to number 686, Tradewind Farms, the sire being Tradewind's Benchmark. Again, LD Percherons is in a business that grew out of love for the Percheron horse. Owners Jim and Peg Day have a registered Percheron breeding farm that produces 10 to 20 foals each year, maintaining 3 to 4 stallions and mostly homegrown brood mares. Jim bought his first pair of grade Percheron mares, Sugar and Spice, in 1979 and his first registered mare in 1981. Jim and Peg are part of the Blue Ribbon Days hitch that has competitively performed across the U.S. and Canada since 1999, and they are our class sponsors. We're now going to move into our Open Get a Sire. There will be no age group on this. This is the Open Division, Open Get a Sire. This Class 2 sponsored by Jim and Peg Day. Our Open Get a Sire going to be 3 animals that have been sired by the same stallion, putting the spotlight on the breeders and the offspring that their stallions are producing. As we continue to recognize our sponsors, we'd like to say a special thank you to our silver sponsor, Slate Acre Percherons, located in Baltic, Ohio, a prominent breeder and trainer of quality Percheron draft horses. Many young and up-and-coming prospects are available from the Hirschberger family via private sale or at public auction. They also have a breeding lab with ship-cooled semen from Trip Crest Ladies Man and MRD Jason. So we'd like to thank our silver sponsor, Slate Acre Percherons. All right, once again, we thank our sponsors, Jim and Peg Dave, for the Open Get a Sire. 3 animals, all ages, that have been sired by the same stallion. Your first place award, your world champion, number 694, Rose Hill Stable. Congratulations. They are all sired by Ryan Day Flashes Jordan. In second place, the reserve world champion, going to number 683, that is Burger Pertrans, the sire being BP Titan. In third place, number 464, Lone Oak Percherons, the sire being Lone Oak 23 Corey. Fourth place, going to entry 689, that is Keeley's Percherons, with the sire being Keeley's Wrangler. Fifth place, going to number 692, also Keeley's Percherons, the sire being Walker Brace Sniper. Sixth place to entry 690, Silver, that is the entry of Zubrod Percherons, Silver Oak Hills Event is the sire. Seventh place to number 691, Westgate Percherons, the sire is Summit Commander. Eighth place is going to number 457. That is the entry of Windermere Farms, the sire of these 3 animals, Anderson's Bentley. In ninth place, entry number 691 is in ninth. That is Westgate Percherons. I apologize, those numbers were reversed. That is Westgate Percherons with Summit Commander. In 10th place, number 572, that is the entry of MNM Percherons. The sire is MNM Diamond. 11th place, going to number 693, that is Black Rose Percherons. The sire is Lola's 8 Ball. And 12th place, going to number 480, that is the entry of Furrows Defenses, and Clary's entry, the sire is Pegasus Farms Aquarius. Our 7th place, we did get that name left out. That was Hanson's Percherons, and the sire was Emma Lakes Dakota. So that was your 7th place that we skipped. I apologize. Continuing with our group classes, next will be our best match pair of mares owned by one exhibitor. All right, in this class, we are looking for a matched pair of mares. Matched pair of mares will be coming in. This class sponsored by Fagan Crane and Equipment. Our judge now making his way down the lineup. Again, this is the best matched pair of mares owned by one exhibitor, Fagan Crane and Equipment. Our sponsors, they are the #1 source for crane service, crane bear rents, construction equipment rental, and tool rentals. Their team of diesel mechanics and technicians take pride in expertly maintaining their inventory for maximum uptime. They're wishing the best of luck to everyone here, especially the ground pounders. This class, again, judged on your best matched pair. Our judge looking for 2 horses that look the same, that are built the same conformation. We are going to get all of our numbers for your best matched pair. We do thank our sponsor, Fagan Crane and Equipment. When it comes to these larger group classes, numbers kind of get to be a side that we don't pay a lot of attention to. So we're going to have our ring stewards walking down. We're going to try to get all these numbers. On deck will be 3 mares bred and owned by 1 exhibitor. Your best 3 mares bred and owned by 1 exhibitor. The results of your best matched pair are, congratulations, your world champion matched pair going to the entry of Rose Hill Stables. Congratulations, number 697. Second place going to number 624, the entry of Charleswood Percherons. Congratulations. Third place to number 628, Burger Percherons. In fourth place, entry number 711, the entry of Blue Ribbon Days. Fifth place today is going to number 623, Windermere Farms. Sixth place is entry number 642, Farmington Express. Seventh place to number 603, Lacon Percherons. Eighth place is going to number 593, Northern Journey Farms. Ninth place to 647, Furrows to Fences. 10th place to 601, CRF Percherons. And 11th place to number 696, Furrows to Fences. Our next class into the arena is, again, your 3 mares, bred and owned by one exhibitor. This class very generously sponsored by your Minnesota Horse Breeders Association. They do great things for the horses here in Minnesota. Don and Keith will be helping to make the presentation. This class, again, sponsored by your Minnesota Horse Breeders Association. They are the advocates for all horses here in Minnesota. They do a lot of great work with education, promotion. If you come to the Minnesota State Fair, they have a tremendous draft horse show. That is the third weekend in August. And we have draft exhibitors helping with the presentation. Don and Keith will be helping our queens. And ladies and gentlemen, the results of your Class 3 mares bred and owned by one exhibitor, and we are welcoming Don and Keith representing your Minnesota Horse Breeders Association with our queens, and it will be presented to number 628. That is the entry of Burger Percherons. Congratulations. Second place is going to go to entry number 697. That is the entry of Rose Hill Stables. Third place to number 560. That is the entry of Oak Ridge Stables. Fourth place is going to go to entry number 650. That is Tradewind Farms. Fifth place to number 572. That is M&M Percherons. Sixth place going to Westgate Percherons, number 595. Seventh place to number 525. That is the entry of Hanson Percherons. Eighth place going to number 605. That is Farmington Express. Ninth place going to Windermere Farms, number 623. 10th place, number 517. And 11th place to number 647, Furrows to Fences. All right, we are now ready to move into our Stallion and 3 mares owned by one exhibitor. Stallion and 3 mares owned by one exhibitor. This class again is the Breeders' Herd, featuring the Stallion and 3 mares owned by one exhibitor. Our friends from up north, Elkview Percherons, sponsoring this class. As we are now judging this final class, our Breeders' Herd Stallion and 3 mares, we want to give you a little update on our evening classes. Again, we are going to move all those afternoon classes that we've missed. We're going to put them in the schedule for this evening. So tonight we're going to have our opening ceremonies. We will then move to our foal and yearling Futurity Championship. We'll have our open 6-horse hitch, our ladies mare cart, our open pleasure, that will be a cart or carriage, and then we'll conclude with the ladies gelding cart. So a full lineup. Those again are your lineup for the evening classes. Again, the spotlight going on the breeding of these individuals and these exhibitors. The spotlight going on 1 stallion and 3 mares. Elkview Percheron sponsoring this class. Once again, in this class, we would like to thank Elkview Perch Runs joining us from Canada as our sponsors in this class, featuring our stallion and 3 mares owned by 1 exhibitor. Your world champion, your first place, our congratulations to 442 Burger Percherons joining us from Willard, Ohio. Congratulations. Second place will go to Rose Hill Stable joining us from Viking, Alberta, Canada. Third place is going to entry number 458, Hanson Percherons from Chatfield, Minnesota. Fourth place to entry 699, that is the Jackson Fork Ranch entry. Fifth place going to number 622, the entry of Zubrod Percherons. Sixth place to number 457, that is the entry of Windermere Farms. Seventh place going to number 522, that is the entry of Tradewood Farms, Lakeview, Michigan. Eighth place going to Windy Hill Farms, joining us from Johnson Creek, Wisconsin. Ninth place to entry 410, that is Northern Journey Farms, joining us from Strum, Wisconsin. We do have one specialty class that we are going to be awarding today, and it's going to be just a moment. They are making their way up. In this class, we are going to recognize our best shod halter horse. The best shod halter horse. We literally have seen over hundreds of horses in the arena throughout the mares, stallion, and